didn't know why I came so far. Was I bound? Did I not these moments? And my way walked away that I just got so sick of it. Then the way that I was from there, giving I can't see you no more. And you let it go.
Looks like the flip Dragon Bird. Double after Dragon. Blue shot pa lang. And a two-man. Laser.
Get the laser here, move! What Dragon does go into MSKI's side, there's Equalizer in the back line. Catapult actually, you know, a 5-man!
Okay. Ayun, maligayang pagbabalik, ladies and gentlemen. This is the PGS 2016 Spring Split, brought to you by the official shotman of the PGS. That is Booster C Energy Shot, Genius Booster Focus, Booster Game. Yeah!
Ay, ang laki ng sayo.
Okay lang yan kasi short ka naman.
Sabi na nga ba, sabihin mo yan. So,
alright
ayan.
guys, so we'll be your casters for these following matches. That is between MSKI and Imperium Pro Team Blue. I'm of course GS Asar with an I, and alongside here with me is
GS Riku.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's check the schedules para ma-confirm lang. Makita natin yung mga beautiful icons ng ating...
Beautiful icons,
or
beautiful logos.
Logos pala, sorry, ng ating mga teams.
Yes, there you have it. Kanina nakita natin yung conclusion between our first match, which is Celestial versus Explicit. Now we're gonna have MSKI versus Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yes. So nakita natin kanina na naka 2-0 ang Celestial Esports against Explicit Hardcore Gaming, giving themselves the lead in terms of the points overall in the PGS, 8 points, even ahead of Imperium Pro Team by 2. So when all is said and done, let's get into the ban and pick phase.
Yes. Can I borrow the Booster C now?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I want to, yes. Be the bearer of the Booster
yes.
C. I want to, yes. Be the bearer of the Booster C. So yeah, we're now at the picks and bans. And this is a pretty exciting match kasi ang tagal na natin hindi nakikita yung MSKI and then IPT Blue in action. Although nakita naman natin in other tournaments as well.
I think IPTB, 6 games na lang ata sila eh. Or was it?
I think it's their third match. Yun nga, With MSKI as well, it's their third match. Ang advance, kasabay, ang unang nagkaroon ng advance na match is Imperium Pro Team, na nauna sila sa number of games. Anyway, though, right off the bat, we see an Alistar and Lulu ban for Imperium Pro Team Blue. I'm not really sure why, because I don't think anybody plays Lulu sa MSKI side unless nag-scouting sila.
Could be
Yume, I don't think it fits Yume's style.
Yeah, but he's more of the assassin nga pala.
Yeah, assassin. But then, yeah, I'm not sure where the Lulu ban came from. Meanwhile, Alistar, understandable, kay Kaigu nga.
Yes.
Malphite, we've seen Yux on Fiora, right?
Yeah.
On the Aurelia.
On the first week of the PGS where he showed up quite a bit, but, you know, steadily decaying in terms of performance.
Yeah, that is true. Kasi ang ganda ng yung debut niya sa, hindi naman debut, more like yung opening niya for the PGS.
Yeah.
And then suddenly naging, yun nga, sabi mo, bumaba yung performance niya. And speaking of performances, recently IPTB overall bumaba yung performance. We don't know what happened, pero right now we see that's Ray's there. Subbing in. He's an ex-LCL player now in the PGS. He replaces Kinzon here in this game. So that is a nice first pick. They're securing all the top picks for our batch. Trundle, I guess Mundo is open here. Fiora, di pa tayo nagpupunta sa ban. Ang daming pwedeng pag-usapan. What can you say about the ban? Fiora and Gangplank.
Fiora, of course, definitely onto Yux. They just don't want him to even have a slight chance of getting that Fiora in his hands. As for the Gangplank, definitely onto Chuck, because Chuck has, you know, has picked Gangplank quite a few times in that mid lane as well.
Yes, and medyo consistent yung performance niya dito sa Gangplank, so I guess they don't want to deal with that.
You know, in the previous split, I remember Chuck as being an Azir player, so we might see an Azir play, because Azir is still a viable mid laner in terms of, you know, being a control mage as well as, you know, he's hyper damaging that late game when he gets his items.
Yeah, very skillful nga din siya sa paggamit ng Azir. I'm not really sure if at par with Daigo and Light, but then he's really
He's
effective.
consistent.
He's doing
Yeah.
his job. I guess it's the first time we're gonna see Alessandra for Yux, if ever that is gonna land in the top lane. Pero yeah, they settled in for the next prio pick, which is the Mundo. It is open. Lucian is open, and
sorry.
Misfortune. Yeah,
Mineski here.
put this down now.
Maybe I can get that.
Okay.
I wanna get the booster C buffs.
Yeah. So, Zach,
Yeah.
not a surprise.
Yeah, so back again to what I was about to say. Mineski are going in for like this tried and tested composition talaga, wherein they always get the initiator jungler, almost always going to be the Zac for Colette, and then that Trundle also goes in the hands of Kaigu.
Yeah.
Complements well that vein wherein if he can put out a good ice pillar followed up by the condemn from EXO will just be an instant form of CC for them, and that's one of the reasons why the vein and the Trundle is a pick in that bottom lane.
We still don't know if it's gonna be a bottom lane. Although, nakita naman natin Kaigu nga, laging naglalaro ng Trundle support.
And TG likes to go in for these assassin-heavy champions in the top lane.
He played Olaf before. So I
Yeah.
guess it wouldn't be a surprise if he plays on Trundle here. This is the first time we're gonna see Raze in the PGS. So, sobrang excited ako to see what kind of playstyle he'll bring out for Imperial Pro Team Blue. Kasi nakita naman natin from the beginning, Kinzon has been growing as an ADC. He's really definitely improving. Pero last game, I kind of remember, Tristana din yun si Kinzon. I believe na it was the last clash, nag-jump in siya, and then actually not everybody underperformed. More like they weren't at their best shape nung previous match.
But Imperial Pro Team Blue were still in it to win. That wasn't such a bad discrepancy against their opponents. Problem lang was there was the point wherein, again, we can't sugarcoat it. Kinzon jumped in, hoping to get the kill onto the Braum, and didn't get it. And he got, he was placed in a position where he was on display for his opponent to just be, immediately focused.
Yeah.
All right, so, well, I think they're listening to the stream because there's the...
Let's listen to GSS right with the Booster C right now.
Let's hover over the chicken.
The bird.
Nagugutom na ako.
The bird is the word.
The bird is the word. But check this out. TG might go in for a top lane Gnar. First time for me to see him on that champion again. And then Yume will go for the Fizz. He does do well with the Fizz, especially if his matchup, will be the
Lissandra.
And then top lane Mundo or top lane...
They can, the drafting is still not over.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interchangeable.
This is really, really interesting. Ang dami natin nakikita na parang medyo nag-swap sila ng playstyles. Yux, normally we'd see him with the Fiora, the Aurelia, with the usual AD.
Yeah, kasi yun yung pinakita niya sa first week of the PGS. He's more of the player that wants to go in for the 1v1 champs. But now, he's gonna go back to his roots with a much more utility tank type of champion with the Nautilus.
Oh yeah, the Nautilus. Yeah, that's true. Kasi dati, yung parang technique niya, he'd overwhelm the enemy top laner 1v1, then continue to pressure top, not stopping. And looks like they're aiming for more team fights here, more clashes, kumbaga. And that's a double TP compared to the opposite side where Yume with a stronger laning phase but cannot immediately join the team fights kasi compared to the opposite niyang side, opposite niyang kalaban, which is Chalk in the mid lane. So double TP versus,
Yeah, the 1 TP of Mineski. But you have to note then that Yume starts his advantage in the mid lane. He overwhelms his opponents and then spills that advantage that he has to the side lanes. So I was thinking about it as well, that if Shock went in for the teleport, he is allowing Yume to win the immediate trades, and then Chalk, all he has to do is just to passively farm and then teleport, recall and teleport back with items. But it looks like he wants to match Yume in terms of the damage that, the summoner spells can do.
yeah. So, I don't know. I'm more of a fan talaga with the utility that Lissandra brings into the fight. That I'm a super, super duper big fan
Yeah.
of Lissandra in this
But you have to note
game.
that Yume, his utility on the Fizz is on the Chum the Waters, where you have seen him in the PGL bait out like
PGL, GPL?
MPGL, sorry.
MPGL, okay.
Two-man knockups with with really great amount of damage
Yes.
on that ultimate talaga. And that is, yeah, like I said, you're on the Lissandra for the utility on Shock.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go in for Yume on that Fizz, because I have seen him on the Fizz, and I'm gonna go in for the, the reliable guy.
The reliable guy. So you're on Yume's side here.
Yeah.
But I'm more on the Lissandra.
Yeah, because if you saw my power rankings, he's my top 3.
Oh, right! I remember.
So, yeah, I'm
top
not-
top three mo sa mid lane. I think that it was Daigo, Light, and Yume.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so I'm not being biased because I'm just showing my input there. Of course, we are allowed. It's opinion-based. So, all right. So in terms of the composition themselves, what do you think will be your
Your
team to go for in terms of how
Ah.
they build out their team?
okay.
See, so we're doing something.
We're doing something, yeah. Kasi I really think Imperium Pro IPTB's playstyle is more familiar. And then kasi naalala ko, we were trying to differentiate Raze and then Kinzon. Raze is more of the aggressive type, the type who'd want to make plays, while Kinzon is the one that follows with the team.
Yeah.
And Tristana is the type that follows with the team, makes the rotations, gets the towers right away.
Yeah, but can make solo plays if necessary.
Yes, if necessary. So we'll see if that is gonna really pan well. And I like the team fight better dito sa Imperium Pro Team Blue. Sa mga mid-game clashes, I'm really leaning more towards this side here. This side rather, on Imperium Pro Team Blue. Pero come late game, if ever, this is Mineski's style, if ever they do slow it out, get their items, I expect Yume to win his lane.
Yeah. Kasi ito din yung nakikita kong playstyle ng Mineski. It's either their flaw or their strength that they tend to fall off in the mid-game and then somehow win the clashes, and that translates into them being able to just dominate their opponents in the late game.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say that Mineski is on danger of having in their composition, okay, we are... Okay, there.
Yeah.
So losing in their composition is EXO on that vein, not having the greatest of range, and looking into the composition of Imperium Pro Team Blue, they have the Nautilus, they have the Lissandra, all of that lockdown, especially the depth charge. Kahit mag-flash away pa si EXO, cannot stop that from hitting him.
Exactly. So it's kailan ba yung Nautilus pick? I think that's last pick, right?
I think it was like 3rd or 4th.
Third rotation. All right.
Yeah.
So, so they have the Nautilus against the Vayne, so that will easily. And there's also the scary lockdown ni Lissandra
exactly.
when they come into the team fights. Pero I'm expecting Kulit kasi Kulit, grabe yung in-improve niya compared to the previous split. He's been really making the early game plays where as yung dati sinasabi natin, Mineski, weak early game yan, no. But suddenly, we have Kulit here saving Mineski from that.
Yeah, just have to know that Mineski still manages, they have that weakness of falling off in the mid game, but they can close it out. Imperium Pro Team Blue, the problem was their clashes themselves are not fully communicated. So parang nagkakaproblema sila, papasok ba ako dito, makakill ba tayo, makakalis ba ako ng di ako mamatay?
Yeah.
Mga types na ganun. So again guys, huwag niyong kalimutan, meron pa tayong Hunt and Win promo. So hintayin niyo na lang yung 3rd picture that will come out. So this is again, this best of 2 series between Mineski versus Imperium Pro Team Blue. So I guess before we do the roll call, tingnan natin kung ano gagawin dito ng IPTB with their aggressive early game deep vision warding.
Yeah,
Yes.
they want to spot the lane swap here, pero looks like it's just gonna be a standard
I
start.
think they got spotted out there because there were some pinks coming out of Mineski's side.
Yeah. And ayun nga, they wanna spot the lane swap. It's gonna be standard lanes for unless they wanna put Raze on top, clear top lane right away, then go rotate bottom lane para tapatan yung Vayne. Kasi let's face it, wave clear.
Yeah,
Vayne
and
na.
the immediate split push rather the siege potential of the Tristana. So now they have given us a time for the roll call. So ladies and gentlemen, in the blue side, we have MSKI. That is in the top lane. TG on the Gnar. In the jungle, it's going to be Colette with the Zac. And the mid lane, it's going to be Yume on the Fizz. And in the bottom lane duo, we have EXO with the Vayne. And his support will be Kaigu on that Trundle.
Yes, meanwhile on the red side, we have Imperium Pro Team Blue. In the top lane, we have IPT Yux with the Nautilus top. Rebenga in the jungle with the Mundo. And Chalk in the mid lane with Alessandra. And for the bottom lane duo, we have Tristana with Raze and Shadow with the Braum.
And again, the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split is brought to you by the official shotmate of the PGS. That is Booster C Energy Shot Genius. Boost your focus.
Boost your game.
Yes, so we are now simultaneously,
Simultaneously.
alternately swapping the Booster C.
Booster C,
Energy
you really have to say it that
Energy
way.
Hindi na energy shot, energy glug na.
Glug, glug. Oh, kasi malaki. Malaki. Oh, nga, no? Clever, clever. You're on the roll today, man.
Yes, I am. All right, so we do see that other than, you know, the aggressive early game warding or the vision warding to spot out if ever the late swap coming in the side of MSKI, it's going to be Imperium Pro Team Blue. So what this vision ward coming in from IPTB also allows is that they can do this, like they already said, Tristana in the top lane. Might be that their strategy is to just get the early tower and then, you know, just translate that into them going into the bottom lane so that Raze and EXO go in this 2v2 situation that Raze already has the immediate gold from the towers, can possibly harass EXO immediately.
Yes.
And while that is happening, we do see Shadow just, you know, being an insect, you know, bugging Colette and TG in the jungle. Gonna even have Jux as well as Rebenga gonna come in here. They spot out TG, might force him to flash as Jux here in the sideline will connect the devastating blow and TG will go down to the Ignite of Shadow. MSKI a little bit lax on their response there.
Wow, so wala talaga sila magagawa dun. Everybody, there's too many people on that side, so the buddy system worked for them, but it is just first blood. I kind of want to take back what I said. Yun nga, they're gonna do the fast push up top. I guess I expect Lissandra to win the lane against the Fizz, just in case when he dashes in, magdo-W lang si Chalk. But then, the only way for Yume right now to win lane is, of course, aside from out-mechanically, that's what I'm talking about, out-mechanically outplaying Yume, it's Colette who's gonna try to relieve the pressure for him, gather some kills, and there we have it. 4 minutes, wala pa yung Rift Herald. I guess they can't take it for now. But after that, they'll pretty much go home right away, go to bot. But that's a huge wave na nagather ni EXO and Kaigu.
Yes. No, this won't amount into anything other than just bouncing the wave into the side of MSKI. This wave will get taken down before they take down turret. I think so.
I'm smiling right now because this is actually pretty good by MSKI. They responded with a swap really well. They fast pushed it na rin. And right now magta-teleport what do you call this? TG. And the tower will not be saved.
Yeah. So you have to know that the initiator of everything, as you know, when we checked out this game, was Imperium Pro Team Blue. They got off the first blood for Shadow, and then they also got that top tier 1. So the gold is a little bit in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue's side as of now.
Which one? What?
IPTB has the gold advantage.
Yes, they do. Sorry, kasi I was looking at something here in the screen. Okay, you have the booster C now.
It's okay. Like, alam ko naman na hindi ako worried about it kahit sinong babae.
Wow! Guys, yung mga female viewers out there, nagpaparinig po si GS Azurai.
Yes, but while that is happening, look at this. Colette charging up the elastic slingshot will Raze. He baited out. Oh, he almost gets knocked up, but not enough range.
Almost. You know, katabi lang sila. And you do have to take into calculations din the rocket jump. So medyo annoying yan on Kulit's part.
I believe you can stop the rocket jump with the ice pillar. Pagka talon ni Tristana, just slap it on his face.
Now you slap it on his face, and then it's really hard to time though. So yeah, take the quite skill to try to predict and time the pillar, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we see Mundo in the bottom lane.
Well, how Kaigu has been playing this Mundo quite extensively, he knows how to do that as well. Though they did spot out Rebenga, he showed himself in range of EXO, I believe, so they know that this guy is in the brush. But Yux, also in the brush, wants to go in, but what can they do? There is little dive protection that they can if, you know, because EXO still has his flash as well as his heal. If they go in onto this, Colette will sure follow.
Wow!
Oh, wow! Never say, scratch that, as it looks like Ray's gonna do it. An aggressive rocket jump. He might take the aggro from the turret, but that will not happen. Go look at this, Kaigo using that ice pillar to trap the two members of Imperium Pro Team Blue, but Colette there, being spotted out by the ward, will not you know, this Imperial Pro Team Blue not gonna force themselves in.
Yeah, kasi if they try to push this, try to
Dive.
pursue it again, mapupush yung top lane turret, and that's why you had to go back to guard and reset the wave again. Or probably try to pressure. Meanwhile, Yume is free farming in the mid lane, although CS-wise, kanina pa siya nabubuli ni Lysandra earlier.
Yeah, because Colette always, or has been in this bottom lane, just at least, you know, show his presence so that Imperial Pro Team Blue don't get too confident and dive onto MSKI. I was talking about, you know, how EXO can still get away from this, but Yux, nicely timed dredge line there, proves me wrong.
Yeah, pero ayun nga, nagamit yung summoner spells.
Yeah, EXO.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's vulnerable to being ganked yet again, but Yux, he's already used quite a bit of time in that bottom lane. Will just transition into the top lane to at least get himself some farm, though he's not actually behind against TG. TG does have that Fates already built up as well for Yux. It's the double Dorix and the Ruby Crystal.
Yes, and he does have teleport advantage later on. If siya kasi mauna na magkaroon ng TP. Pero I'd like to say I'd like to comment, this is an upgraded or fixed IPT Blue compared to the previous one. It seems like they have a definite plan from the laning phase pa lang on towards whatever phase they're going through right now, compared to last time where mid-game was their strength with the rotation.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, they have a plan from the beginning. And right now, it's MSKI playing to the tune of what IPT Blue has been playing kanina pa. They're just basically adjusting.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them try to make a play themselves. It's just them trying to counter what IPTB has been doing kanina pa.
Yeah, you have to note though that there was, you know, mirror of edges pa, yung sinasabi mo ng good early game ng IPTB though. Granted, I agree with you on that one, that they have a much more clearer picture, but Ray's jumping in.
Yeah.
If he took, wait, before that, there's gonna be a gigantic shock here, but no, he doesn't even get the knockup from the last shot. So back to what I was saying, if he took the aggro from the tower, he might have died. Kasi yun tinitingnan ko kanina eh. He was lucky that that tower was hitting someone else.
Yeah, he got condemned pa nga sa tower. Just imagine if he landed like at least an auto attack, got in range, but then he was super small. Oh, look at that, PG with the stun.
Yes, it looks like Yux will be forced to flash out, though Yux not even taking tower aggro, even though he was pushed by TG in that top lane. But Yume gonna just be able to just hop over the ice as Colette will try to re-engage. Guts just gets the red buff proc onto the Ice Queen, will not amount to anything, but Imperial Pro Team Blue now making a sizable lead in terms of turrets as Bronze Tier 2 goes down.
This is very clean, except for the play earlier, but then if you look at it in a macro perspective, it seemed so clean. It's like they have a plan on what to do and what to rotate them.
Alright, there's the ultimate coming out of Yume as Shadow takes out or takes that mid-tier 1 aggro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you do see now the Garen's picture here. His armor is breaking. So guys, again, just pause na lang muna yung stream and then take a selfie. But let's get back into the game as Bulls and Imperial Protein Blue are starting to go and work on this mid-tier 1. Look at that, TG gonna take a lot of damage, and Shadow is gonna get immediately jumped down, or, you know, chipped away down by EXO. As that will be a 1-for-0 trade in favor of MSKI, but they are still trying to defend this mid-tier 1 as Imperial Protein Blue are relentless into knocking on the last tier 1 turret of MSKI.
Oh, Kulit actually goes back in and Raze as the ignite, and here comes Yume rushing in. He's super healthy. Rebecca is the only one left. Used a flash just to escape. It's only 2 members left. That's 1-0, just resetting the fight once again.
So they were able to save the mid-tier 1 and get the kill onto Raze and give that kill onto Yume. This guy is a beast on the Fizz, and you saw there already that he knew that Chalk didn't have the ultimate, or Shadow has it because it's level 5. Just goes in man mode, gets the kill onto Raze. That'll translate into 1 kill, stopping the mid-tier 1 as well as this first Japanese game.
Did you think I jinxed it when I said that their macro game is much cleaner? I feel like I just jinxed it or something.
I don't believe in jinxes, but
You
if you
believe
say
in
so,
love?
that's also a jinx, so I don't believe in it.
Ay nako, hindi talaga mapipigil yung mga ganyan na banat. Every time you're on the stream, it has to happen.
I'm sorry, that's how Asura moves.
Yeah, that's your identity. Who good lords. Anyway, back to what I was saying about them being jinxed about their cleaner macro play. I think it was very baity, yung ganun na HP ng Torre na ganun, and then 3 members of MSKI are very, very low.
Yeah,
But then you have Kulit to restart the fight, to reinitiate. That elastic slingshot can do wonders.
and you have to note, yung execution nila dito, they didn't know where Yume was, Imperial Protein didn't
Yes.
know. And you said it already, let me engage, got the knockup, Yume just followed up with his own gap closer and finished off that Tristana really, really fast.
Yeah, and they should learn from that, just in case no, they still have kumbaga, they have a plan in mind already on paper.
Yeah.
So that is why they're staying here in the mid lane. Although the wave is pushed in favor of MSKI side this time.
Yes.
So they have to work on their wave management, which is what Tristana is gonna do right now dito sa bottom lane.
Yes, but even though all of this, you know, aggression from MSKI is working out well for them, the problem now is that they have no lanes to truly farm. If you check out the CS advantage for Imperial Protein Blue, look at that, around 30 already for Chalk against Yume. For the bottom lane, it's about the same. Top lane, it's a little bit ahead in terms of Yux. And this is all because of, you know, the imbalance that Imperial Protein Blue did against MSKI, which was to get the towers really fast.
Yeah.
Because when, you know, because of these towers not being there, pag nakuha lang ng MSKI yung onting wave na yun, they have to back out or be at risk of Imperial Protein Blue immediately going into the lane to overextend and again get the kill. And that is, you know, again making this CS imbalance for MSKI, just, you know, starving them of the resources that they can get in terms of the CS.
Yeah, and right now they're doing as intended earlier. They can rotate into some mid lane. They don't have the Bane to try to deal damage. It's only there. It's only, what do you call this? Yume, the main damage dealer boy. But if they take too long here,
EXO is now responding.
EXO can join in into the fight.
Will MSKI engage onto this, or will they just back off as Imperial Protein Blue are pinging the Rift Herald? This might be the first Rift Herald of the night.
They chose the tower over the Rift Herald. There is a way there, and it's a Tristana. Unless, you know, MSKI right now, I'm not sure if they should start something, but then they should, or else.
Yeah, and you have to check out as well kung paano binild ni Raze ang kanyang Tristana. Just got for that BSR for the immediate AD boost, and then go for all attack speed items. Look at this, almost getting, is that item for... maybe Runan's Hurricane? Not sure.
Which one?
Double speed daggers kasi.
That's probably... Yeah, I don't know then.
We'll see though, but yung kung paano nag-build si Raze dito, he just goes in for a lot of auto attacks so that he can't proc that explosive charge faster, which means that Imperium Protein Blue are not looking actually for the fights, but they can fight. They're much more looking in to just out-rotating MSKI and then slowly but surely chipping away at these towers because, yet again, I did say it already, Raze activating his explosive charge, max explosive charge faster than before. Okay, so never mind. Ano pala siya? So he had enough money to buy the shield and then the baby
static shield.
Yeah, the baby
so
shield.
it could be a static or could be a rapid fire
Maybe
cannon.
rapid fire cannon. But
For better range?
yeah, but and also the proc on the turret. But you know, I guess for
Static's
better,
good too?
for better wave clear.
Yeah, because of what Imperium Protein Blue is doing, it's making MSKI go around the map all over. Takbo dito, takbo doon, nagpa-farm si Vayne sa baba, napipilitan siya tumakbo sa mid, napipilitan siya tumakbo sa top. Which really halts the power spike ni Vayne in terms of farming. Nahuhuli siya kasi yun nga, she has to join the fight or else it's gonna be a 4v5. And this is where Imperium Protein Blue is good at. Their rotations together and their team fights. I really believe that this is their strength talaga. And right now, they're pretty much overwhelming MSKI with the playstyle that they have. Kasi you see here, Yume and EXO in carry champions. And they cannot farm get their item spikes immediately to help them. This is actually already IPTB speeding it up, going to the mid game right away. Let's go, guys. Parang ganon. So, MSKI yun nga, having a hard time dealing with this. Obviously, it's one thing, it's their comp, it's their playstyle as well. And this is the strength of Imperium Protein Blue right now. They have a direction, they know what to do. It's like they have a checklist intact while they're playing. Okay, we got Rift Herald, check. Okay, let's go top lane. Oh, we can't take top lane? You know what? Let's take that later.
Yeah.
Dragon's about to spawn, maybe we'll get that. Parang ganun yung ginagawa nila. So they take the nearest objective that they have or what they can and they do it clean. If they fail, they go back away. So I guess the only mistake here, if they get caught out and do the team fight really bad.
Alright, so it looks like MSKI gonna just try to go in for an aggressive stance as they want to save that top tier 2, though they looks like they want to re-engage but have no position for it. And well, backing to what you said, backing up what you also say, is that yung composition ng MSKI is for the skirmishes and they don't have any form of wave clear to stop this aggressive sieging from Imperium Protein Blue's side. I would have wanted to see at least probably a Nivea or a Ziggs or even Seer at this point, but haven't seen Yume play those champs yet. Let's wait for, to add for the wave clear.
Only seen him
EXO
with
going on a Sivir because EXO plays a Sivir, so he
like a
wants just
supportive role.
yeah.
Well, you do that if TG isn't a carry champion, but he's not. He's on the NAR. So you put EXO in a heavier position, in a carry position rather. So I think that's the thing that happened here. I wonder what is the response because they have good wave clear. Yuke actually catches EXO and that is the Protein Doom onto him as well. He will die from the Ignite most likely, but he's still alive standing. And right now, Yume in the middle of it all managed to eliminate Shadow. Raze will join the fight late. That's a glacial path. TG will get slowed, but he bounces off to safety. That's 4 members still alive and 2 members down for Imperium Protein Blue.
Nice boomerang throw there from TG, gonna stop Chalk from connecting that slow of hers as EXO didn't even die at that point. He got a lot of the cooldowns of Imperium Protein Blue, but with a nicely timed disengage Ice Pillar from Kaiku and the follow-up by Yume disrupting the follow-up of IPTB with that Shock the Waters saves EXO, allows them to get, I believe, the double kill and only the kill onto Yume, was it?
Yeah, only to Yume. He was in the middle of everything. And that was a nice clutch lifesteal by EXO. Tinatamaan mo na yung, I think, minions. Kasi if he's super near, then and lifesteal off champions, of Imperial Protein Blue. He's gonna be in range for any of the dangerous skills that IPTB might blow out. So he decided to back off and feed off the minions for a while, let the igniting off, and then he rejoins the DPSing, kumbaga.
Yeah.
It was really well played by MSKI, but then
They weren't able to translate the mid-tier 1 for that though.
Yeah.
So they're still a little bit behind in terms of the turrets and the map control itself, though IPTB are also laxing in terms of the vision. Check out the items for Raze. RFC completed for the Tristana, so he really is looking for the range rather than the wave clear of the second ship.
yes, that is true. I guess the only thing that I can see in terms the weakness of IPT Blue's playstyle is their tunnel visioning on objectives. I mean, of course, objectives is very, very, what do you call this? Important, but then once you lose sight of everything else that make up the game, if you have this linear sort of direction, which is also good, but it is some sort of weakness MSKI can take advantage of.
Yes, and we have still yet to see a full blown out clash. It has been just, just these initiates and then back off immediately. If we see the all-out team fight, this might spell who will get the advantage as we are starting to, get in, or rather we have already started the mid-game.
Yep.
So now Imperial Pro Team Blue are going to start working on this mid-tier 2 as that will get a knockout for Raze. He takes so much damage and gets bursted down by Yume. And it's now Shadow being left for the dogs to eat him. He goes down and Chalk will follow through as MSKI are now just finishing off the members of Imperial Pro Team Blue here. Yuk's gonna try to Spider-Man his way with a Dread Slide, but that will not work as the slows from MSKI just start running down. Sinasagasaan na nila ang Imperial Pro Team Blue, and that was a clean ace by MSKI.
That is the magic of Kulit. This is what we've been talking about earlier. How scary those elastic slingshots are, and how it can just create a mess out of Imperial Pro Team Blue. And look at that, a very, very important target, important objective being taken down by MSKI slowly but surely. But then here comes Brawl. Let's see if Shadow will be able to do something out of this. Nope, nothing. It's Baron for MSKI. They won a team fight. Clean ace. Nobody died. And wow, just that one mistake in the mid lane, it just pretty much snowballed to a couple of things. Which is, well, a couple of things. I think Baron is a big thing. That's why I said things.
Yeah, so I'll agree with you onto that, but the clash itself, Raze getting caught out, that's the second time that he was a bit too over-aggressive in getting his explosive charge stacks and finally gets punished for it.
Yeah. And that was a great ultimate then coming from Zach from Kulit.
Yeah.
He was way, way too deep na. And I guess that's what I've been saying about tunnel visioning too much on objectives. I mean, it is really effective on paper. It is the right play, but in terms of execution, you should not forget the other things that make up the game. Medyo, I don't think they had vision whatsoever around the area. That's why. Right now, Yuxo gets from the water. Yume on a rampage right now. Kulit starting the fight once again. Continuing the fight rather. Rebecca forced to run away. And the disengage coming in from Shadow. Yume is enclosed in a tomb, but Raze is isolated. Exo landing all the silver balls onto him. Chalk is the one next. Double kill na. And that is a 3-for-1 in favor of MSKI.
So, okay, never mind. He has the passive to heal himself back up. So that was just Imperial Pro Team Blue getting caught out with their, with their pants down. And MSKI kahit namatay si Yume, Exo wasn't even on that fight. He was just there to finish off the remaining members of the IPTB roster. And that will translate into a lot of kills for MSKI first of all, and a mid-tier 1 and a mid-tier 2. So checking out the gold, a 4,000 gold lead for MSKI. A while ago, in the early game, it was IPTB with the 3,000 lead. But from that one clean ace by MSKI, translating that into the Baron as well, giving them like around 2,000 gold, and the follow-up hatching of the members of Imperium Pro Team Blue, where, you know, while Imperium Pro Team Blue don't have a counter-engaged way yet because we're in a longer situation, but all that out as might get caught out here. Then actually gonna go in without his teammate. Is this him choking a little bit as Axel gets knocked up by the ultimate of the Nautilus, who you see here, and is able to get a kill onto Raze, and Tristana is not going to be able to escape with the rocket jump as Shock gets caught out by Axel. And ladies and gentlemen, 5,000 gold lead already into the pockets of Nesky.
If you guys can see us or me right now, I'm just speechless. I mean, earlier IPTB had all the control and then it snowballed pretty much the Mineski side just because of one single mistake in the mid lane where they self-vision on the tower, and Mineski, just like that, easily punishes Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yeah, minsan isang pagkakamali.
Ano na naman yan?
Sa laro,
sa laro. Akala ko, love life na naman yan. Pwede rin.
It's
Gusto mo
applicable
na
na,
talaga
guys.
ng love life, no?
Hindi kailangan.
Ano?
Kailangan ko lang na mabilis sa internet sa wala ako.
Ako din, kailangan ko din.
Pero wala eh.
Wala. Yun nga
Ang tagal
eh.
pa eh. Kailangan ko pa magkaroon.
Kailangan natin maghintay, Asurite.
Yeah, kailangan ko
Dadating
pa kasi
din
ng
yan.
trabaho. Pag nagkaroon ako ng trabaho,
Magkaka-girlfriend na.
fiber net. Girlfriend pa more.
So, back to the game. The only first turret available here is the top lane, and I think Baron has expired already on Mineski side. The Baron played its part well. They got the mid lane inhibitor turret and inhibitor, yes. So, let's see where is the next stage. When is the next clash gonna happen? Kasi I feel like Mineski really wants to force fights now. Because parang kanina pa sila nananalo. And note that Raze, I'm not sure why, but then he keeps getting caught out, and Yume is at the right place at the right time. He knows where to go. He knows from the side. He got Chop the Water si Raze, no?
Yeah. So, putting that aside, check out the itemizations for Imperium Pro Team Blue. The Deadman's played for Yux as well as Rebenga. And then they don't really have a core item that's for magic resist to counter out Yume's damage. They have the Aegis of the Legion, but with the Abyssal Scepter in the hands of Yume, that's not gonna matter at all.
Yeah.
And their items aren't actually to stop the attacks of the Nexus or for engagement.
Wow.
Look at it. Oh, that's nicely. Let's bounce and splits the members of Imperium Pro Team Blue in half, and Axel is safely heading away to his heart's content in the backline as Shock as well as Shadow goes down, and soon to be followed by the Nautilus. Looks that Big Daddy is not going to be big any longer. He will go to the depths of the ocean as he goes down, and this vacationing Mundo will not enjoy that because he is just dead. Plain dead.
Dead. Obviously, it's not a party
Yes, anymore.
anymore. So, yeah, so this is what we've been talking about.
Itemization-wise din kasi,
Uh-oh.
they don't really have a way to stop the attack speed of Exo, but okay, so Raze gets the shutdown onto Yume there. It was the prompt of the RC,
Yeah.
but saw the damage of Yume with that Lich Bane and Abyssal Scepter. Almost killing Raze there. Oh, come on, one more hit.
Freeze! Exo doesn't have USS anymore, probably has been used, and right now it's IPTB trying to defend their base as much as they can, and pulls into this Baki, does have Flash Smash, Earth Smash, Shinichi, and Rebenga trying to withstand everything right now, and they're going a back and forth type of fight here. Chalk landing some shards, ice shards onto Mineski here. But here comes the Spooky Ghost, and it will land on both Exo and PG. Tatapunan ba ng ukulele? Hindi, mukhang hindi.
Alright, so now Mineski have already opened the base of Imperium Pro Team Blue, also a commanding lead of 11,000 gold. So that will signal, you know, a very, very huge advantage for Mineski as the Baron is now live yet again. This will be the second Baron of the game if Mineski fancy to take this Baron in the river. So the other objectives that they can do is to just get this bot tier 2 because they already opened that mid inhibitor a while ago. You know, the the second clash, they caught Imperium Pro Team Blue off guard, and well, just finished this game by the book. And slowly but surely, that is it.
Grabe. This game just turned into a 360-degree spin. And
360 degrees means that bumalik na sa kanila.
oh,
180.
okay, 180. I'm glad you're here because you are nice at doing mathematics.
It's not mathematics. Isipin mo pag gumigot.
I hate you, Asa.
Naka-revolving chair ka. Okay, mag-360 ka.
Oh, wait lang! Yaha daw, sabi ni Yume. And nakuha agad si Rebecca. Yume is the golden boy, golden fish, using the flash. Will he escape? He is pretty much slowed down. Tumalon si Reyes, papunta kay Yume, and will not be able to land some auto attacks dahil wala siyang vision. Meanwhile, Kaizu, and then the great cloud by DT on the wall. Right now, it's one member down for MSKI, Imperium Pro Team Blue. And right now, Exo is still alive, and hindi pa rin nakaligtas si Reyes kahit tumalon. Everybody has different targets, but it's only because everybody can take on each other. And right now, it's the only one left. Open na yung inhibitor dun sa...
PM by Kaigu. Just
He's a troll, guys. He's a troll. So
yeah, the bad manners out of Kaigu, just laughing in the face of the astronaut. Guys, he's been to space. Give him some respect.
yes. Okay.
He's gonna chomp on that Nautilus spacesuit. As you see right now that MSKI have taken a commanding lead after a very shaky early game, as well as able to finish this game 31 minutes into it. Wow.
Wow. That was 180 degrees. I got it, okay?
Good for you.
Yes, thank you. So, earlier nakita naman natin it was Imperium Pro Team Blue dictating the pace of the game, and then suddenly, bam, onto the mid lane. Raze got caught out by Kulit. Actually, star player natin ngayon, Kulit. Bravo, bravo.
Yeah, exactly. He has 20 assists. Only, countered out by the 21 assists of Kaigu, but that doesn't matter because Colette has been that super initiator for MSKI. There was, of course, the first part of the game wherein he was being thwarted, as well as TG, by Shadow, and then the invade by Shadow, Yux, and Rebenga. So after that, aggressive early game and then the top tier 1 going down, it just slowed down for Imperium Pro Team Blue, and they were trying to get a bit more momentum into that mid tier 2 turret. The problem was yet again, Raze got caught out. He was too cocky, and that's not gonna work out, as your only escape tool as a Tristana is your rocket jump. If it gets thwarted and the follow-up agad ang Chum the Waters ni Yume without having a QSS, you're just gonna go down super fast.
And that's what happened. No? So this is MSKI having 6 points now. They're gonna join the 6-pointers, which is Imperium Pro Team. And
just Imperium Pro
just
Team.
them. I thought meron pa. So yeah, we'll see if ever this is gonna boost them up with 2 points, or if Imperium Pro Team Blue is gonna take that away and end the series with a 1-1. Meron pa tayong last picture. And sino na ba champions ang nag-appear so far? That's
what. Oh, sorry. MSKI.
MSKI.
And War Gods.
MSKI and War Gods.
Nalito ako sa tinanong mo. Ano bang champions?
Mamaya, kasama na.
My gosh. Oh, sorry. Champions for the hunt and win.
Yeah!
My gosh.
Ano ba sinasabi mo?
Akala ko champions for like the previous PGS. My God.
No! Champions and hunt and win.
Okay.
Yeah, so
sorry,
ang
guys.
nag-appear na
Lutak na ako kasi gutom na ako. At yeah, there you go. Thank you. So ang
He
lumabas
needs his
na
booster,
is the Zed, the
Sona, and the Garen.
Yes.
Okay,
So ang kulang na lang ngayon for our collection is, of course, the Vi with the skinny hands.
Yes, the vibe. One girl wrecking crew. So, magbabalik pa tayo. Meron pa tayong 1 picture from Hunt and Win, and meron din tayong last game. So, guys, once again, this is the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. I am your shoutcaster, GS Riku, with a U.
With a U. And of course, I'm GS Asrai with an I.
Yeah, we'll be right back.